sa mababang kapulungan pa lang naman nung last year pa lang, no, nung 2024 pa lang, meron na silang mga pagkaantala na nangyari, no. So I think it's not right for them to put the blame right now on the Senate for whatever delay that was caused in the lower house. So I think right now, even if this impeachment proceeded without the remand, I think it may be very difficult to meet the June 30 deadline when the 20th Congress will be coming in. Otherwise, we'll be looking at impeachment that is, haphazardly done, maaring hindi ma-file or maisumite lahat ng motion or hindi lahat maibigay, lahat ng mga testimonya, ganun din yung mga material evidences pertinent to the case, which might render the decision quite oblivious or baka medyo magiging malabo para sa ating lahat kung ano man yung magiging decision nila. And syempre, lalabas na naman yung sinasabi na it's tainted with political color, it's all about alliances. But at the end of the day, I still believe that impeachment court, particularly with the leadership of the Senate President Francis Escudero, will always look at the merits and the demerits of the case. So I think hindi ito unnecessary delay on the part of the Senate, but rather it's a way, like I said, to rectify and to correct whatever wrongdoings that emanated from the Congress.
Ano ho ba ang masasabi po ninyo sa takbo ng impeachment trial o impeachment laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte ngayon?
Well, basically, I think mukhang na-presenta na naman nila yung mga iba't ibang prosecutors, including the legal team of the Vice President. And I think medyo formidable naman talaga yung legal team ng ating ikalawang Pangulo. And I think it's going to be a very good sabihin na nating match-up, especially if this impeachment proceeding will continue. Pero yun nga, at this point in time, mukhang everything is still hanging on the balance as we really don't know if ever this impeachment will proceed as expected. Pero we'll try to see, especially when the 20th Congress tries to open.
Opo, at ngayon nga may mga panawagan na mag-inhibit yung mga senator judges, lalo yung mga pro-Duterte, sa impeachment trial nga po ni VP Sara Duterte. Ano bang masasabi mo dito?
I don't think that will push through, because in the first place, they have the constitutional duty to take part in the impeachment trial. And hindi natin po pwedeng isi-single out yung mga sinasabi nating pro-Duterte or anti-Duterte, kasi kung gano'n na mangyayari, then we will be having a very partial trial. So ang matitira na lang ba doon yung mga anti-Duterte? And if that happens, then we're not really looking at a very good impartial trial, if that will be the case. So I think they are really clothed with what we call a constitutional duty to really take part or to partake in this impeachment proceeding regardless of any affiliation. And siguro at the end of the day, makikita naman natin dito na ang talagang magiging batayan, hopefully, ng kanilang magiging decision is not really their political affiliation, but rather yung kanilang tinatawag natin na yung ano ba talaga yung laman ng mga ebidensya, ng mga testimonya. Pero as we know it, kasi impeachment naman talaga is really more of a political numbers game. And we have already mentioned this many times over na if we only need 9 to acquit, I believe that right now there are more than 9 people who will be in favor of an acquittal.
Opo. At sa tingin po ninyo, Prof, itong usapin nga sa impeachment na ito, kasi nga sa ngayon, ang hinihintay natin, yung magiging pleadings ng Kamara doon nga sa motion na isinusulong ng impeachment court na dapat aksyonan ng Kamara. Ano yung pananaw nyo hinggil nga dito sa pag-remand nga ng Senado doon sa articles of impeachment back to the Congress or the House of Representatives, Prof?
I think this was a brilliant move on the part of the Senate. No, in the first place, maliwanag naman ang sinasaad din ng ating Constitution na sa mga pagdinig patungkol sa impeachment, it's the Senate that has the sole authority to try and to demonstrate their ability to impose yung tinatawag nating rules, no, for the procedural conduct of the impeachment. And I think na-demonstrate nila ito rito, basically. And I think maganda rin ito para malinawan ang publiko, no, dito sa articles of impeachment na paulit-ulit ko nga sinasabi, mukhang minadali, no, nung ifinelto nung February. I don't think the congressmen were really able to scrutinize, to even read at the very least, no, the contents of the articles, kasi nga hinabol nila yung last session ng Senado, kung maalala natin, no? At the same time, I think it will also give ample time for the Congress to really understand, if ever they don't know yet, no, the dynamics or the legalities surrounding impeachment, because maalala natin, meron talaga naman tayong constitutional prohibition on the filing of an impeachment wherein you could only file it once every 12 months. And maliwanag dito, no, na mula ng 2024 hanggang nitong taon na to, nung Pebrero, nung na-file yung fourth impeachment complaint, merong naging paglabag dito. So I think this is an opportune time for the Congress to also see and rectify yung kamalian nila. Kasi mahirap naman, no, nalilitisin natin sa mataas na kapulungan ang articles of impeachment that did not go through the proper substantial mechanisms, no, particularly as prescribed by the law. So I think what the Senate did was a way for the Congress to correct itself. And bago tayo mag-proceed, itama natin kung ano yung mga pagkakamali. So hindi naman ito pagsasabi na totally dapat wala ng impeachment. Pero itong pinabanggit natin dito kung paano natin itatama yung mekanismo nito para later on, pag nagkaroon na ng trial, hindi ito mapupuna or magiging puntos noong defense, no, particularly of the legal team of the Vice President, na merong legal technicality or legal loophole, no, na sila nakikita, which may derail, no, the proceeding even further. So we don't want that to happen.
Opo. Sa madaling salita, Prof, ginagawa lamang ng Senado yung kanilang timeline. Wala pong delay na sinasabi po ng kabila ng mga ilang mambabatas nga po hinggil nga po dito sa pag-remand ng Senado sa articles of impeachment.
Well, technically kasi if we're looking at the delay, I think ang naging problema rito hindi naman nag-ugat dito sa mataas na kapulungan, ano, sa mababang kapulungan pa lang naman nung last year pa lang, no, nung 2024 pa lang, meron na silang mga pagkaantala na nangyari, no. So I think it's not right for them to put the blame right now on the Senate for whatever delay that was caused in the lower house. So I think right now, even if this impeachment proceeded without the remand, I think it may be very difficult to meet the June 30 deadline when the 20th Congress will be coming in. Otherwise, we'll be looking at impeachment that is, haphazardly done, maaring hindi ma-file or maisumite lahat ng motion or hindi lahat maibigay lahat ng mga testimonya, ganun din yung mga material evidences pertinent to the case, which might render the decision quite oblivious or baka medyo magiging malabo para sa ating lahat kung ano man yung magiging decision nila. And syempre, lalabas na naman yung sinasabi na it's tainted with political color, it's all about alliances. But at the end of the day, I still believe that impeachment court, particularly with the leadership of the Senate President Francis Escudero, will always look at the merits and the demerits of the case. So I think hindi ito unnecessary delay on the part of the Senate, but rather it's a way, like I said, to rectify and to correct whatever wrongdoings that emanated from the Congress.
Opo, sabi ng House Prosecution Team, pwede naman pong simulan na ang impeachment trial kahit na may hinihingi na certification nga doon nga sa articles of impeachment. Ano bang masasabi mo dyan, Prof?
I don't think that's the right procedure, kasi when you file a verified complaint, kaya nga siya verified, no? Supposedly dapat yan lahat ng mga sufficiency in form and substance should have been delivered or should have actually been observed. So kung meron tayo ritong sinasabi natin na hindi malinaw, hindi maliwanag ng mga reglamento, why are we going to proceed, no? Like I said, this might be a way by which the legal team could expose and could be utilizing against the prosecution. And dito magkakaroon tayo ng kumbaga parang unnecessary tilting of the balance. Ika nga, hindi magiging balance kasi sa una pa lang binibigyan mo ng kakayahan yung defense na i-exploit yung kahinaan ng prosecution, na ang dahilan naman talaga yung hindi nga pagsunod o hindi pagtalima doon sa tamang proseso, no? Kasi nga when we talk about impeachment, it's always contingent on two things. The first one is sufficiency of form and sufficiency of substance. And if these two things will not be meted out properly, then I think we have a problem here.
Opo. Sa pag-aaral po ninyo sa impeachment sa mga nakaraang mga panahon, Prof, hindi ho ba talaga, pinagbabawal ho ba talaga na isang senator judge o kapag ikaw yung maging judge na ay gumawa ng isang motion o pabor doon sa impeachable official?
Well, I think if the motion is going to be done in order to dismiss a case, then yun, meron tayo maaari maging problema doon dahil lumalabas you're trying to refute and trying to derail what is supposed to be in a good procedural thing, no, na pagkakagaya nitong impeachment. So kung ganun ang mangyayari, kung outright dismissal, I think we have a problem there. Pero if it's a motion for clarification or if a motion to remand, to clear things out, then I think it's just okay for a senator judge to make such kind of motions. After all, dito naman sa isang impeachment proceeding, no, wala naman talaga tayong wala naman, lalo ngayon hindi pa na talaga siya nagsisimula, so hindi pa naman maliwanag kung sino talaga yung tatayo as part of the prosecution or defense, no, which could of course file the motions. But since again we haven't started yet, I think we could assume the senator judges here could still make these motions except for an outright dismissal.
Opo. Ibig mo sabihin, Prof, kahit umabot na ito sa 20th Congress, maaari pa rin nilang i-file itong motion to dismiss?
They could file it, but like I said, it's the defense that could actually make the necessary filing of that, but should not really come from the senator judges. They may file other motions, pero I think it's not the motion to dismiss outright that will be filed.
Yun po yung argumento ng prosecution team na dapat po yung gumagawa ng motion yung mga partido, either defense o din sa prosecution team.
That's right.
Opo.
That is right.
Opo, kaya napupuna yung naging hakbang daw ng Senado.
Tama po yun. Yung nga, siguro medyo nag-overstep din dito yung Senado. And one of the reasons I believe and see here kung bakit ganun is because hindi pa nagsisimula yung impeachment.
Opo.
So I think they're, kumbaga parang in the level of positioning, no? So it's not yet clear as to what will be the eventual outcome of the impeachment. But of course, everything will be cleared out once nagsimula na yung pagulong talaga ng mismong trial.
Opo, bago ko lang ipasa kay partner Admar Prof, may mga nagsasabi na yung ginawa o hakbang din ng Senado ay hinggil nga dito sa pag-remand doon sa articles of impeachment back to the House of Representatives ay isang maaari po silang makasuhan ng maharap ng yung grave abuse.
No, I don't think so. Like I mentioned a while ago, no, maliwanag ang sinasaad ng ating saligang batas patungkol doon sa pagkakaroon nga ng sole authority. And I think we could see this in Article 11, Section 6, Subsection 3, wherein the Senate really is clothed with the sole authority to actually conduct impeachment proceedings. So whatever rules or whatever motions that they may actually have in line with the impeachment proceedings, if it's within the purview of an impeachment trial, I think they will be able to execute this because, like I said, they have the sole authority regarding this. And if you're going to look at what Senator Francis Escudero has been saying, if ever there were irregularities, then he is actually waiting for a TRO to be filed at the very least sa Supreme Court. Pero wala pa naman nagpa-file hanggang sa ngayon.